everybody, thanks for being here today. Maudie here with You Can Garden. I'm so excited that you're here with us today. I know there's so many different things out there as far as garden channels or whatnot, so I do appreciate you being here with us on this wonderful sunny Saturday. What's happening in our garden today? Exciting stuff. We are going to be planting our potatoes. We have been letting these little guys chit for the last several weeks. Chitting means we've been letting them sprout in a nice warm dark spot because potatoes technically don't have seeds, so you kind of have to get them started here. So we're going to be planting a baby Dutch and a red potato variety here. So I've been letting these guys go so that we can do that. We're also going to be planting some carrots. These are the little finger carrots. These were really, really good. We did these last season. Lots of carrots. Very, very tasty little things here. And then we're going to be planting some greens today. We've got our arugula. We're going to do some salad bowl lettuce and then our mustard spinach. All great cool weather crops. Very, very delicious stuff here. So that's what we're going to be doing. I also do want to give you guys a heads up. I know if you've been watching my previous videos, and I appreciate that, thank you so much. We did quite a few different things, and I wanted to give an update on our petunia seeds. I got a little bored the other day and I transplanted them, but we didn't make a video on that. So I wanted to give you just a heads up on how those look because everything we're doing here in our garden is from seed. So I want to show you how that progression has panned out. So let's go have a peek. All right, so I didn't want anybody to think that I kind of glazed over the petunias because I have been giving the marigolds much love. Like I said, I just wanted to touch and do an update on these. I've got 46 petunias here, so all of the petunia seeds that I had started, I got all my germination there that I wanted. And just look at how lovely these are coming along so beautifully. Like I said, majority of these are going to go on my front porch in my planter. Again, if you watched that video, we changed out the cocoa liner on that a while back. And then I have a few planters out in the yard that I will be putting some of these in as well. Again, just for the beauty of, I just really like the petunias. They're just really lovely flowers. Every garden should have them. Just beautiful flowers there. Like I said, I didn't want to glaze over these. I did want to give an update on that. But our focus today, let's go outside and go play in some dirt here. All right, I'll meet you outside in just a moment.
A few minutes later.
Hi, welcome back. So we're out in the yard here, and I do have all my setup here for where and how we're going to plant things. Before we add anything to be planted, I did add the Espoma Garden Tone fertilizer, which is a slow release fertilizer, to each of our areas here, just to again ensure that we are getting some nice nutrition into this soil to help our seeds and to yield a great harvest. So now that we have that done, what I'm actually going to start with is planting our potatoes. So we're going to come down over this way here. So we're gonna do, honestly, you could, if these were larger potatoes, you could take this eye and that eye and you can cut that into honestly like 3 or 4 different pieces and you can plant those pieces. But since these are smaller potatoes, I'm just gonna plant them whole just like this, and I've done that for many years and I've had no problems with that. So what I'm gonna do here is we're gonna start on this side. And potatoes, I do a lot of my gardening in these smart pots here. You kind of make a little hole and plant it. And bury that. Another little spot here. Again, with the eye pointing up, because that's where the looks like the plant stem is going to come up. and then the next one here. I honestly find that when I plant my potatoes in the smart pots, I don't have to hill them as much as if I planted them in a smaller or more shallow container. And hilling up is just adding more soil to cover the stem of the plant and making sure that none of the potato is actually seeing the sunshine. If that happens, then the potato will actually start to turn green, especially as your potato roots are formed and your actual potatoes are coming up. They can turn green. That's not good. It's almost like toxic, and you don't want to eat a green potato at all, so that becomes garbage. So in my experience, this has been a lot easier for my potato planting. All right, we now have all of our potatoes planted in these 4 smart pots here. We did 2 of the baby yellow Dutch and then 2 of the red potatoes. Now we're gonna move on to, let's do our carrots next. We're gonna come right down over here. And this is a little bit of fun. Carrots are really small seeds, but you want to have even spacing, because if you don't have even spacing, your carrots, instead of being like a nice long, and this variety they're going to be a little bit shorter, but instead of that perfect stalk, you would say, sometimes you can get them where they're too close together, so they get intermittent, mingled, and then you have carrots that look like a fork or just oddly shaped. So I space mine out using one of these. So what we'll do is we'll place this, get our soil here. And actually, let me take some of that out real quick. We're just gonna skim a little bit off the top here so that we can cover our seeds up. You don't want to take too much because these are really small seeds. And then I'm just going to kind of press that down. Okay, here we go. This way I can evenly space my seeds like almost every other spot there. And that will give them plenty of room to grow. And I want to show you just how small those seeds are. Really tiny there. So they're all planted there, and I do find using this makes it so much easier because then I can evenly space things out, and then I don't have to worry so much about coming back and thinning anything out. So I'm just gonna, cover them up with a little layer of dirt, tuck them all back in. This size, I can easily plant multiple things. So we've done the lettuce on this side, and on this other half I'm going to plant the arugula seeds, otherwise known as rocket lettuce. It has a nice peppery taste to it, so I do encourage anybody who wants to try something different to add a little spice, give that a whirl. Same thing, we're just gonna go down the line here. And these are things that I'm planting now, but I can succession plant, which means, you know, every few weeks or so, plant some more to keep it going throughout the entire season. Now we are just gonna cover these up here. You don't want to cover it too heavily because these are smaller seeds. So you just want to give them a little blanket of soil there. All right. All right. So in this bed here, we're gonna do some of our mustard spinach. And you know, I'm gonna throw this other one out here. I'm also going to plant some radish. So I just got my mustard spinach here. We're just gonna do a few down the line. Again, these are great greens that you can add to salads or even stews. And then the next one we're gonna add here is a pink beauty radish. Just because, you know what, it's fun and we can. Okay. So get these guys all covered back up here. All right, there we go. Looks like we have a little friend joining us here, checking out what we're up to. You know what kind of bug this is? Please let me know. Put it in the comments section down below. I don't know what that is. Kind of interesting. All right, that's it for today's video. Again, please comment down below if you have anything that you'd like to add to today's gardening, planting, tips, tricks, anything that's worked or didn't work for you. But please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, okay? Put those thumbs up for me, please. Thank you so much. Catch you in the next video.
you.